Alright guys, so this is probably the second time I'm recording this because the first one kind of got corrupted because I don't know why the OBS is encoding overload whatever. So alright, so let's take a look at what we have for this week. This week, just one word, we have two words, too much banners again. So let's start out with the events over here, or yeah. So this time around, we have the Stella as the returning AI build project. I feel like she's a pretty decent melee unit overall, but you do need to have high mobility as the active word tag. So that is something I didn't like, but she does definitely do have some high defensive value, so that is good. Yeah, she does have pretty insanely high defensive value right there, so that would translate really well with that 30% change here, obviously. So the popularity poll is finally over, and then Ron, she won by a landslide, I would say. I'm surprised she won. Like I would have thought, I don't know. Like, let me know what is your favorite of the four. I guess she won, and then Rendo is second, Sena is third, and then Yuri is fourth. We got in total of 28 tickets or exchange tickets over here. So you can pick up 13 of Ron because she won, and then 9 copy, 5 copy, and 1 ratio for the other remainder or the contester over there. So not bad overall. So make sure to pick it up before the event ends. It's gonna end this week or no? Is it? When is the pickup? Oh, it's gonna be into the end of the weeks or the end of the month. So make sure to pick that up when you guys can. Alright, so we have more parts with alteration right here. So initially I thought the 4-armor unicorn is going to be like a 1-to-1 scale, but that is definitely too good to be true. So that is going to be a just a alternative version of it. So that is a little bit unfortunate. It's more like they remade the whole, let's say the other version, the one that came out a year ago. So they basically redone the whole thing. This time around, it's going to be more of like an actual shooter based unit. Style wise, it's going to be a lot more better overall. I'm just not sure why they would drop it during this week because it's a standard week supposedly. But in terms of what their schedule, they can continuously drop Sokan's banner every week if they want. They don't really have like a set schedule per se. But other than that, look what they finally altered. They decided to drop the Wind Gundam Zero Endless Bolt version. That's another alteration units right there. So that is we're only down to one. We're down to only new Gundams, and then after that, I'm pretty sure they will start recycling through just the previous one over there. So not bad. So let's go down a little bit over here. So what I think they're doing, making another attribute, is more of like replacing the older version because the older version does have bad word tags, or not word tags, portrait, and then some of them because when I was doing alteration videos, I do talk about how sometimes like it's a shooter based unit, but they would throw in like a melee word tag or whatsoever. I think what they're doing right now is they're trying to recycle through all the other ones that has bad word tags, just making it a lot more, let's say, on par with what we have recently. And then in the meantime, they can also upgrade some of the portrait that they have some extremely bad ones, right? Some of them have like flat boosting, which is on its own high. Are you kidding me? So I guess that is what they're trying to do with just making them as an alternative attribute, which I'm fine with that. But what they need to do, they need to make it as a completely different mode. They can't just give you the same animation as they did with the. So basically, the T and then the P attribute unicorn has the exact same animation, exactly the same E skill, which I did not like that part at all. So that was something I'm not gonna like it. They should have thrown in some types of different EX skill. So that is that. In terms of this one over here, they did. This is the banner they dropped. This is exactly the same as the one they did for the double Quanta for Saber. Same banner structure. So this one I do like the banner structure overall, just because of the freebie you can get on top of that. So not bad overall. And then other than that, you got some login bonuses right there that I could not cover because it was already covered. So that is that. We have this over here. So they call it the Urgent Battle Limited Time Alteration Part Bullseye Capsule over here. So this is the image over here. So I guess this is what they're calling it now. We've seen this structure already in terms of like looking at it from the EXS Gundam and then the Kasai Gundam. So now we can just call them the Urgent Battle banners, I guess. So all right, that is something new, I guess. So let's scroll down a little bit further. I'm just gonna go a little bit faster. So This page right here is the items set on sale over here. So it's gonna be this right here is gonna be pertaining to players who spend monies in the game and then buy these bundles over here. So I'm not gonna cover too much into that. You guys can feel free to look at it yourself, you know. So I'm not really gonna like talk about those too much. And then you have your welfare, like your announcement right here. And then let's see down over here. What else do we have? Yeah, they drop another one of these select exclusive part capsule set over here. So 6 unit over here. You have your Unicorn Phoenix, Banshee Norn, Seta Gundam, the O, the Na Gundam, and then Gundam Double X. So I'm not sure why the O and the Double X is not featured on this banner, but I guess. So 3 of the unit is in a permanent pool, and then 3 of them are in the limited size. So let's say after like let's say 3 months later down the road, right? I'm just projecting like a really long time. Those permanent one will still be around, and then as for the limited time ones, they will not come back or in terms of like alteration until maybe like their initial like their banner can be reruns and all that. So kind of be careful like which kind of banner to pick to summon on. But me personally, I don't see too much values into any of these units over here except for the Zeta backpack, and then as for the Banshee Nor chest, I think those are the one just on top of my head I can think of that are pretty good. But other than that, I can't think of any other parts that are good at the moment. This right here, you got the Cherry Gundam GN HW/R. This is definitely not something you have to summon for say right now. Wait until a month and they can pick them up via the 4-star pick tickets. I think that's probably the best way to go around from it. I did take a look at the stats and portrait. They're definitely fantastic. Pretty good for like a standard unit overall. Good portrait. I can't complain too much about that. But this is the banner definitely not gonna summon on just because of the fact it's a standard unit. So that is that. Let's move down a little bit right here. So they drop another one of these at Dengeki recommendation. Select pickup capsule for the shooter base over here. So they decided to drop they featured a unicorn perfectibility head, but guess what? They're gonna drop a full armor unicorn head that I think is gonna rifle on top of this one over here. So I would say the new one, the one this is featured this week, is probably better overall. So that is that. Definitely a pretty good choice, but I say another good recommendation they could have thrown it instead was the if they know they're gonna release another unicorn, I feel like they shouldn't went with Dengeki. They should have just went with another one I will recommend. It's gonna be the High New Gundam version Ka. That one probably is a better deserving one than this one over here because the High New actually comes with Commander tag, which I feel like is better. Just because I feel like Ace exclusive and Commander works really well together. Not to give it that spot, but all right, if that is what they recommend, that is what they will recommend. So let us scroll down a little bit further over here. Let's see what we have. They updated for the battle circuit right here. I still have not done it yet, so maybe this time around I'll see if I can try to set up a stream just to try to go over that. Maybe. And we have another one of these bingo sets. So if you guys are someone who cannot, let's say, complete the whole set, I suggest not doing it at all just because you don't want to be spending the resources and not getting like all the rewards back. But if you guys are someone who can at least do all of it, go for it because the award is going to be pretty good overall. So I'm not going to go over to the alteration page right now. I'll just kind of do that around when I do the alteration reviews and all that. So we can just kind of skip that part and then go over to, let's say, the capsule real quick, and then just take a look at how many banners we have for this week. So you have your Urgent Battle banner this week featuring the P-type unicorn Gundam, the full armor unicorn, and then you have your Wings Gundam Zero Endless Wolf version. This banner over here, the 5-star banner over here, this is something you have to buy. You have to buy the tickets in order to summon for it, so that is not going to be for anyone that is in the free-to-play area right there. You got the Cherry banner over there that I would say you don't really have to summon for it this week. I would say definitely not. You can definitely pick it up a week later, or not a week, excuse me, a month later, and that will be a better value than just spending your horrors into summoning. That is not going to be the best of rate, obviously, over here. And then you have your Dengeki banner over here, and then your 6 additional banner over here, which I don't think these are the best type of value. I think the rate is going to be 16% as the final slot pull, and then the regular is only going to be 5%. So you're not looking at any spectacular step up or whatsoever. The good step up is going to be the Wing Zero banner. As for the P-type unicorn, is like I think the rate is not the best overall, but Alright, so let's go up to the shop real quick and then to the mission page or the event tab, and then that should be pretty much it. In terms of the exchange, they dropped this one over here, the popularity exchange pool over here. We got the tickets with the login already after the update, so you guys can just grab it and then exchange all of them. So that is that. Coming down over here, they added a lot more stuff over here. So this one is when you summon into the very last step, that is not step 5. I think it's step 5, yeah. So after you spend 7,500 hardships, if you don't pull any part, for example, they are gonna give you one exchange ticket where you can come over here and pick one of your parts of choosing up here. So that is nice. At least they're gonna recognize the fact that you get shafted and they want to give you a little bit of a ticket right there. So that's not bad overall. Other than that, you got this one over here. That is when you summon on the Wing Gundam Zero banner. You can exchange for the L-Bash alteration tools, and then you can grab yourself the gunpla build points right there if you want to. And then let's see. I think that's pretty much it, right? You have this one. This one is exactly the same as the melee version of it. So if you were to spend 7,500 hardships, they will give you one tickets at the end of the at the end of the steps, and then you can pick up any of this part over here. So that is that at this over here, and then all the other stuff are just pretty much the same. Then let me hop over to the events, just a quick look, and then I don't think they added any new missions. So it's this week around. It's more of like, oh, just a lot of banners dropping. So you guys gotta be really smart with like your horror spending, I would say. You can easily blow out all your horrors this week, and keep in mind that we can be getting something new on Friday night, or yeah, Thursday night as well. So yeah, I guess that is something you guys can definitely wait until you guys summon, I would say. Yeah, let's see what we have over here. So you have your regular achievement page over here, and then where is the premium the coin? Let me see if I can. Oh, this one over here. Yep. This right here. This is where you can get some of your I would say some of your resources right here. Some alteration tools, you know, some awakening, awakening circus tickets over here, some more capitals and all that good stuff over here. So yeah, I think this is gonna be pretty much it. I'm gonna get short this time around because this is the second time I'm recording it, so I don't want this second recording to go corrupt again. So with that being said, I will do the alteration review later on tonight, and then I'll catch you guys on the next one.